from this morning, 7:45 on our way across the open gap here, 2 miles. It is a little bit stoppier than I expected, but we're okay so far. Here's what we're looking at. We want to go towards those buoys that we see up there on the north side there, right about in that area right there. We're at about 32 feet right now. What I have to go through on the pass. It's a real narrow passageway between rocks. Here's what we're coming up on here right now. I'll slow down a little bit, get through this pass like we're supposed to. Just coming up on number 32 now. Still showing 71 feet here, but there's a reef right there, so you can see the depth. But I'm just passing the buoy now, so there we go with the buoy, 32. Coming up on 31. It's 31. Here's where we got. I'll show you where I've got here. And then the depth, 13.6, which matches up pretty well. Okay, what you're seeing out there is right there, that green buoy. I don't know what the number is, but you gotta go between that and that island there. There's what we got. Okay, we're in protected waters for now. Hopefully the wind will stay down today. A little gloomy, but we're moving. There's our buoy, last one, and now we can go up the channel here. Early morning today. Chubby, I think, still aboard. Tried to crawl into bed with me. I didn't like that. Threw him off. I heard a thud against the wall. I'm not sure it did much damage, but it certainly shook me up. Couldn't get to sleep after that. I expect there'll be a little wind out on the lake before we find a home for the day. Okay, you had a taste of the en route portion of the day. Here are the 4 applicable charts for day 10. Gotta be careful where I step. Goose turds all over the place. They like to set on these hot, warm rocks after the sun heats them up quite often in the afternoon or anytime you can catch them just sitting here soaking up the heat. Still cloudy, overcast I should say, and I didn't get any more rain today. There's been a heavy mist, but really no rain. I'll walk you out across some of the site here. There's a lot of walking area on this particular one. I looked at all 3 sites and decided on this one because it had more space. I like the big open rock sites in particular, and this one was a good one for that. The other site, one of the other boat sites, there's 3 in this bay, in Harrison Bay, and the other one is just right down there beyond that tree. You can't really see the sign from here. I don't know what the Park Service was thinking, because they crammed way too much into this particular bay. There's 3 boat sites, a campsite, and a picnic site. I don't know what they thought. Everybody likes a crowd when they get together. I don't know. And this tree is just really fascinating. I always enjoy looking at these trees that grow out of nothing. There's just a big rock. You can see parts of the roots are even exposed. It's probably seen its last years because it looks like the trunk is split there. It can't be good when they're having to grow on this kind of a rock face, especially when they're that big. So we'll walk back. I haven't been up on the kind of little point that goes out there that's the high rock. We'll go up along this trail here. By the way, the other site, like I said, to me it's a crowd. It's not the sort of thing I would desire. I know that it's close to the rental places, and when they're bringing the boats back, They want to be in close in so that they can easily get the boat back in at the time of day that they should. And so this is a good stepping off point. It's very close. I'm about 2 miles from where the park ramp is now, so I'm only about 20 minutes away. I came straight through today because there was enough wind that made me wary of holding off, and then the wind building after things clear up here, and sometimes that happens. That doesn't look like a trail to me. This must be the trail. Here's more of the open lake. I forget the name of that bay. And there's an island right here that sets in front of the entrance to Harrison. All right, let's go here and take a look. We should have a nice view from here. Oh yeah, good bird's eye view. Whoa, yo, I wouldn't want to fall here. But let me show you what's below me here. Well, depending on where you bounce off, I'm at least 50 feet above the water. It's not very inviting. If I fall off this rock here, I'd be hurting, and they might find my body in a week or two. So we'll go down this way and follow it out to the point. Seeing a few small birds. I've seen very few birds, very few much bird activity of any kind. Although I think I mentioned yesterday that I saw 2 bald eagles fly over, which were the first on this trip. Okay, here, yeah, we got a nice view. Got a nice view of Harrison. And then here's a better shot of the island that sits right in the middle of the entrance to Harrison. Big rock face. There's a picnic ground right just straight across right there, in the center of my picture. And then there's another campground right there in the center. Cram them in here, and I don't, for the life of me, that makes no sense to me. I'm sure they have some logic, but it makes no sense to me. Been debating whether I should go back and bake some coffee cake or not. It looks at broken rock, ragged, jagged stuff, pushed up thousands of years, do you suppose? That's been pushed up like that from underneath the ground. But you can see from the trail it gets used here, so people come in, but it must be like a big party here when they all come in on the days when they decide they're going to go home.